I have to do it all over again. All right. So, hi everyone. I'm Violet Danielle. I'm the founder of FemCity, and we're going to spend the next 28 minutes or so together. My intention is to help you learn about the FemCity community, how it can help you, and also to help you navigate all of the benefits that we have for you, whether you're a free community member or you're a business member or a founder circle member or none. Maybe you're not even a member at all. You just came across FemCity. I'm going to help you just navigate the site and also give you my tips on how to get started with the community and also how I would start in order for it to help my business grow. So, because there's a lot of benefits. I know that it can be overwhelming. We've been around for 15 years. We're celebrating 15 years this year. And we are certified women owned. We're certified through WeBank. And we've just been around for so long that it may be a little overwhelming for you if you're just starting out because there's so much happening and you feel like, oh my gosh, do I need to do everything? You do not need to do everything. I view FemCity as a la carte. You know, that little cart comes around, you pick and choose the pieces that work for you. As your business starts taking off and soaring, then you can kind of release and pick up other items. So it's really all about you. You will never get in trouble for not showing up. You will never get shamed for it is really, it's a very beautiful community and it's filled with a lot of feminine energy. What does that mean? It means it's not aggressive. It means that it's very much connected to each other. So I truly believe as you succeed and I succeed, that we help each other succeed into higher levels. So it's not that I'm better than you or you're better than me. We are all beautiful. We are all very equal in this world. And we do have a responsibility to help each other out. And it feels good also to see success in other women because you introduce them to someone or you sent a referral. And I feel like that energy comes back to us and we start really amplifying our impact and also our revenue because we're serving and helping so many other women and it's coming back to us tenfold. So that's the feeling of FemCity. It's not for everyone. We do get sometimes women that come and they're like, they think they're better than everyone else. It's not for you then. If you come thinking that you're just going to add everyone to your email list. You don't care about the success of other women. You don't care about other women at all. This is not the community for you as well. So I just want to kind of throw that out because it is different and hopefully that you will love it. So I'm going to share my screen. As I'm sharing my screen, I'm just going to walk you through the website and where all the benefits are. And then I'll stop sharing my screen and then we can talk a little bit. We'll have some time for Q&A. If you are shy, and you're like, I don't want to ask questions. I don't know these people. You can private message me when I'm not sharing my screen, any questions you have, and I will ask and answer without mentioning your name. So that way you always feel comfortable in asking whatever it is that you want to ask. And you don't have to feel embarrassed or shy or what are they going to say about me? That's how we generally do things. You can always message me privately and I will not mention your name. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I have a lot of tabs open because we're leaving for the FemCity retreat this week on Friday. And so I'm trying to catch up. So you will see a lot of my things up on my screen. Okay, so I'm just going to start at the website. This is the homepage. The first thing you want to do is if you are not a member, if you just came across FemCity and you have no idea what it is and you don't want to give us any payment, I totally hear you. I really feel like you should sample the community, see if it's a good fit for you. And you can do that by joining our free community membership. So you do just hover over to this tab, join as a free community member. There's no credit card. There's no gotcha. There's no small print. It's really just a free membership. So that will give you access to our free masterclass that I teach every single month. It will also give you access to our local chapter events. We are a members only community. However, even if you are a free community, it still gives you access to our events. And there's a nice little page here to kind of walk you through the community membership. So it's a really great membership to have for 30, 60 days to kind of see how you feel about the community and if it's your vibe. Once you join either the community, business, and founders, this is going to be your login right here. So for me, I'm logged in, so it says your account details. If I wasn't logged in, it would say login. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like on the back end. This is your dashboard. No one else will see this. Obviously, I haven't changed mine. I still have brown hair in my picture, so I haven't changed mine at all. But this is where you'll get a chance to see what your membership is. You can also upgrade or downgrade your membership. Let's say you are like, oh gosh, I really love FemCity. I'm going to join the founders program. You can click over here. Let's say you're going on vacation and you're like, you know what? I'm paying monthly. I'm going on a 3-month hiatus to Fiji and I don't want to have anything to do with any kind of communication or technology. You can also downgrade to your free community membership here as well. Super easy. You don't need to email us. You don't need to send an essay over. It's really easy for you to do. If you want to write off your membership, which if you do have a small business, ask your CPA, but generally speaking, you can write off your membership and you can also write off the lunch cost or the dinner cost of any of our FemCity events because they are business and they are write-offs if you do have a small business. You can also access your receipts here for your membership. I probably don't have any because I'm the founder of FemCity. So these are me just testing things out, but you would see what you've paid right there. And then if you need to cancel for whatever reason, which I hope you don't, because we also have virtual programs, you can always just click this button. I can't cancel my membership because I'm a lifetimer. So, but you would just click on that and you can just cancel. Super easy to do. If your credit card is compromised, you click here. And then if you want to change your location, let's say you're moving and you want to change from Miami to Philadelphia, you can just change it here. And you can also change your email and your headshot. So everything can be done here. Again, this is just for you. The reason why I start here is in order to access the portals, you're going to need to be logged in. So that's why I'm starting with the login. Once you're logged in, you'll have access to whatever membership you're at. So if you're a community member, you're going to have access to all this. If you're a business member, you're going to have access to all of this. And if you're a Founder Circle member, you're going to have access to all this. And if you're not logged in, it'll loop you around. So sometimes we have femmes that say, I joined and it keeps looping me and asking me to join. It's because you haven't logged in. So if you're a community member, the best way to start is I would definitely join our Facebook group. It's free for you to join. There's no gotcha there either. It's a beautiful community. You'll get to make friends. Friends turn into referrals. Referrals lead into more money in your pocket and growth. And so that is one of my favorite tips. The second thing is I would definitely head over and do my masterclass. I teach it every month. I just did it last week. The replay is available in the library. There's no gotcha on that either. It's just me sharing. I love to teach. I'm a former Pilates instructor. Before that, I was an education major for some time. I really love teaching and I love sharing my knowledge. I've been quoted in every small business publication. I've been featured as one of the top business coaches to hire. This is my jam. This is my, oh my gosh, I'm 52 years old. I started my first business at 22 years of age. I've been a small business owner for 30 plus years. So I've been through it. So I'm teaching you all the things that I learned or have learned so that you can have a less rocky road. So those are two of my first tips for community members. And I would also attend a local chapter event. These are going to be great if we have a local chapter near you. I love our events. You're going to make more friends. You're going to connect exponentially because face-to-face, I think, is very powerful. You will pay probably $15 or $20 more a price for event because business members get it as a discount. That's part of their benefits. But it gives you the feel of what you can expect before you go ahead and join in a paid membership. So I would definitely attend a local chapter event. You don't have to make friends with everyone. I would look to make friends with one, maybe two people. So don't get overwhelmed. Just starting with one or two is a really great place to get started with developing your referral. Remember, people do business with people they know, love, and trust. As you start creating those relationships, they will lead into referrals and that will lead into having more money in your pocket. If you're a business member, so this is your portal, you have access to a little bit more, obviously, because you're a paid member. You have access to virtual events. We do every Monday a business class. Every Tuesday, you have something with me, either group coaching or a master class. Every Wednesday, you have virtual networking. This is great if you're on vacation, holiday, you're traveling, or you're sick, or you don't feel like driving into town. This is great. It's every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then every Thursday, you have office hours with one of our experts. It can be a lawyer, it could be a CPA, it could be a branding expert, a copy editor. So every Thursday, you have access to an office hour session. Sometimes one or two people join. So you really have all that time to yourself to pick her brain. Hey, I'm thinking about this copy. What do you think? Or I got these headshots. I don't know which one to use. Or even we had Dr. Serena. Actually, I think Dr. Serena Goldstein is coming up this Thursday. She is a doctor in the natural world. So she helps women navigate thyroid issues and menopause, which I feel is connected to your business growth. So if even you have questions about, should I do hormone replacement therapy? Should I be, taking vitamins? Should I be sleeping more? All those questions you can ask Dr. Serena, and it's absolutely free. It's part of your membership. So I've shared a lot. So if you later on are like, what did she say? You can watch this as a replay, and you can also hover here. It'll share with you the Monday classes, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and the Thursday, so you know what to expect. Again, the monthly class, masterclass I teach. You also have access to our online classes. So as we teach every single week, whether it's Chat GPT, or I know next Monday we have a copy editor teacher she's going to talk to us about how to create copy that converts into customers. If you're like traveling or you can't access it or you don't want to, maybe you're just like, I'm taking the day off, you can watch all of those classes in our library. So you would just click on that and you can watch it at your leisure from wherever you are. We also have self-guided worksheets. I didn't think any femmes were actually wanting this. I took it down a couple of months ago. I was cleaning things up, and then I got a bunch of femmes saying, what happened to that page? I love that page. So it is of value. These are worksheets that will help navigate whether it's your money story, or if it's your like removing blocks or finding clarity in your business. Even like at the beginning of the year and mid-year, I did a worksheet on how to guide you to go ahead and create a success when it comes to your goal setting. That's all there as well. Every month I do group coaching. It is generally the fourth Tuesday of the month. It's a small group like this. You come in, you pick my brain. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay me the $275, $375 an hour, which is my normal rate. You pick my brain for free as part of the benefit. It's always a really nice group. It's always maybe 5 to 12 women. It's really lovely. And again, if you're too shy to ask questions, you can always send them over to me. Last but not least, a directory. We have a public directory. It is featuring female business owners, women-owned businesses. That is part of your membership. It's publicly accessible, which means everyone can search for it. We've purchased every domain to lead traffic to it. It is very much used. Definitely edit your profile. There are the steps here, and add yourself to the directory, because you want to have our community be able to find you. And we're going to walk through that as well. And then coffee chat. That is something that I would definitely recommend for your ROI, your return on investment for your business membership. I would definitely hang out in the Wednesday networking. I would definitely either do the Thursday office hours or the Monday class. And I would definitely do the directory. That is a really great place to get business. And last but not least, the coffee chats. Coffee chats are when you meet with other members. It can be in your city or in your city or other cities. And you share what you have going on. She shares what she has going on. And you look at how you can collaborate and work together. It's not a marriage proposal. It's not like you have to give her your money. It's really just a way to say, how can we support each other? Maybe it's following each other on Instagram. Maybe it's supporting each other on YouTube. Maybe it's she has a podcast. You have a podcast. You'll be on each other's podcast. It's really about making friends, again, that lead into referrals, that will then lead into money in your pocket. Last but not least, the founders. So the founders is a little bit more of an elevated experience. These, let me move our window over here. The founders program it's really for women looking to grow their business outside of their local city, outside of their zip code. So it's not for everyone. So I'm just going to kind of briefly touch upon it, but I'm not going to spend too much time there because I don't think it's applicable to everyone. And we were very limited with time today. But if you are looking to expand your business into other cities, other FemCity markets, this is the program for you. If you're looking for more hand-holding by me and our experts, this is the program for you. We meet every Monday for accountability. Every Tuesday you have office hours. Every Wednesday we do either small support circles, roundtable, coffee chats, virtual networking. We also feature your articles on our blog. We feature it in our newsletter, and they are generally our teachers, our speakers, our coaches, and our experts. Even when it comes to our corporate programming, they are the team that we reach out to for our corporate partnerships as well. These are generally speakers, coaches, writers, contributors, influencers who are looking at really marketing themselves in all of our cities. So I'm not going to touch too much upon that unless you have questions. I want to share with you a little cheat sheet. So if you come to the FemCity website, you can come down below. I'm going to go slow because if I go fast, you get dizzy. If you kind of want to see what we have coming up, You can scan through, this is what we have coming up this week. You can kind of use this little arrow. If you would like to see what we have coming up for virtual, like we're here today, this is going to be tomorrow. This is the virtual networking I was telling you about, and then the office hours, which is with Emila. She's amazing. So you can kind of scan to see what we have coming up. Then if you wanted to see what's new in the library, and again, I'm trying not to go too fast because I know I get dizzy. Here are the classes that we just had. These are the most recent ones. You can just click on them and you can go ahead and take them whenever you'd like. So this was a great one if you're someone who's in a corporate environment looking to create an exit strategy or looking to start a side hustle. Julie Allison taught this great class. This is the class I taught last week if you want to watch the replay. And this was Sarah Sparks' class yesterday. Our theme for the month is clarity and alignment. And so we're doing a lot of those conversations now as we close out the year. And then these are the worksheets that we talked about, the blog, and then these are our progress retreats where I'm going to kind of just brush upon. And then at the bottom, we just have our Instagram. So there's nothing else there. If you are looking to see what your city is doing, you'd go into About, and this is a trick. This is what I would do. I would go into locations and I would look up to see who is running your local chapter. You might say, Violet, I don't have a local chapter near me and you don't want to start one. That's fine. We do have a virtual US. We have a virtual international for women outside of the US and Canada, and we have a virtual Canada. So they have their own programming, they have their own classes, they have their own networking. So there is a house for all women. Even if we don't have a physical location near you, we do have those virtual communities for you. But let's say you were moving to Connecticut or that's your chapter. If you hover here, you can go ahead and email Julie directly. And if you wanted to learn more about her events, her board, what she has going on, you can click on learn more here. So this is a place that I would go to. And all of our cities have their own webpage. So as an example, FemCity Miami, I would just go to femcitymiami.com, and that's going to show me all their upcoming events, and it helps me so that I don't have to navigate through all the events. We have 70 chapters, so it can be a lot, but I would just go directly to my local webpage, my local city. Upcoming events, they all have their own Facebook group. There's our president, Anna, and then she has her board. And then also there's some pictures there. And then below we usually feature our partners and our members in the spotlight. That's the easiest thing. And the last thing I wanted to share with you before I stop sharing my screen and taking questions, I want to share with you the directory, because I really feel like all of our members should be on here. I love this directory. So here's our directory, and it's searchable. I'll show you now. It takes a couple of seconds for it to show up because it's another platform that we use. Let's see where it is. There it is. So let's say I was like, I met someone at that local event and I can't remember her name, but I think it was Violet. You can hit search and pull up Violet. Even if you didn't know how to spell my name, you could hit search and it would pull up. So there's no one by that name. Let's see if you do my name. I come up. All right. So if you do, you would see me, you could contact me, and you could call me, and it has a little bit of what I do, and it has these tags. So as you're creating your profile, make sure to add all the tags that apply to you, because you can go in here and let's say I just want to search for Miami femmes. You know what? I'm traveling to Miami. I want to see who's in Miami. You can go ahead and hit search, and it'll bring up all of the Miami members. Let's say you really are just looking for someone who specializes. Let's pull up attorneys. I'm looking for attorneys. You can go ahead and it'll pull up the attorneys that we have as members. So if you are creating your profile and we do not have your industry, please just reach out to us and we will add it. We've tried thinking of every category, but we most likely have missed a couple. It doesn't mean that we don't love you or value you. It just means that we just didn't think of your industry at that time. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I've spoken a lot of words and I'm sure you have questions. Any questions you all have for me? And if you have private ones, you can start sending them over now. Oh, go ahead, Lilia. Oh, and then I see Laura. Nydia first and then Laura. Uh, you know what? I think it's on mute, Nydia.
Yes, it was on mute. Hi. I'm actually in
Hi.
South Florida as well. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, which I think is a newer chapter possibly because I actually reached out to Lakshmi, who's the chapter lead or president or whatever, and she said they're still planning the October event. So I'm guessing it's a new chapter. I also do a lot of events in Miami and West Palm Beach sometimes. So if as a business member, would I be able to go to both Miami and Fort Lauderdale events, or is it just one or
That's
the
a
other?
great, yeah, that's a great question. So you'd pick one city over the other. If you're a founder circle member, you could choose all the chapters. In essence, the founders, you're a member of all of them. I
Mhm.
would, in the meantime, I would maybe join the West Palm Beach, and then once Fort Lauderdale gets up and running, you can always change over to the
I'd
Fort
rather go to
Lauderdale.
Miami than West Palm Beach. It's
Hey, we love you down here too.
I know you do. I know. Okay, so I would join Miami, and then when Fort Lauderdale gets going, switch
Yeah,
my member.
switch it up. Yeah, you can just do on the drop down, bloop, 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 and then I would at that time just email Lexi and say, hey, you know what? I'm officially in the Fort Lauderdale community now that you have some events running. But we'd love to see you in Miami, of course. If the vibe is always the same, it's full of love. So we welcome you wherever you feel is best for you.
Thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome. All right, Laura, take it away.
I just wanted to say thank you for this because I've been overwhelmed with trying to figure out where to go and what to do and all of those things. I joined an in-person, I'm in Toronto, Canada, and I joined the chapter walkabout, which was super fun. And then I jumped in and I did the business without really knowing what's going on. But I'm like, I'm a new business. I'm a coach. I've launched my business and I'm trying to, have community support. So this really helped give me focus. I've got too many
Oh,
things
good.
going on. So I'm super happy how you listed the priorities in the business of what to jump into. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I know it's a lot. For those that have been with us for 15 years, believe it or not, we have women that have been with us for 15 years as the beginning. And for them, it's like, oh, they just added a new benefit. So we have to try to keep it a little spicy for them. But for those that are new, I understand. It's so much. And then you feel, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do a Monday class, a Tuesday thing, a Wednesday thing, a Thursday. Like I have a life, I have a business to grow. So I totally get it. Pick and choose the pieces. I just shared where I would start out. That's where I see the most value. But sometimes women join just for the directory. Sometimes they're like, you know what, I just want to do the directory and it's a write-off. Sometimes they join just for the classes. You do you, but again, you're never going to get in trouble. There's no pressure. We don't track to see your referrals and but I do encourage you to try at least a couple of things every month, just a couple of things. So great. And Toronto is great. Naomi is phenomenal. So great. Okay. Any other questions we have? Oh, go ahead, Amanda.
Yeah, I have a quick question. It looks like the Fort Myers, since you guys are all in Florida, is the Fort Myers sort of defunct? Because I'm not seeing anything coming up on the local page of Fort Myers.
I know we just added, let me share my screen with you. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
she's a couple of, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm actually, Sarah Sparks is my husband's aunt. And I actually
Oh,
originally was signed up for FemCity, got her connected when she used to live in Des Moines. And so, yeah, she is actually Sarah's related to me. She's the same age
I
as
love
my
that.
husband. They're like one of those aunt nephew
Yes.
situations. So
Yes.
I know Sarah well. You just
Oh,
happened to mention her. So I was like, yeah, that's my
she taught a
aunt.
great class yesterday. Oh, I love
Good, good.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a lot of fun.
All right, so let's go. So I'm going to lead you to, let's go to the business. I know we just added events for her, Fort Myers. She has a really cool one coming up with like headshots and it's content creating. Alyssa just launched it a couple of months ago. Let's see. And I don't really know how it's going to show up, if it's Fort or FT so I'm just going to try with Myers first to see what comes up. All right, so she has her September event is coming up and an August social. I don't know, well, we're in September already. Look at me, not even knowing what month we're in. I'm like, August, you can still make it. All right, so September 20th is her next event. I'll go ahead and post it in the chat for you. Look, when she posted this, I was like, this sounds so cool. Get your headshot taken, and then creating the content, just phenomenal. So let me go ahead and share it in the chat.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't finding it on the
On
other
the Fort Myers
local,
website?
yeah, the location one. So,
All right,
okay.
let me take a look at it and
All right,
see.
no worries. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It might be, yeah, it might be that there's a glitch in the link, like maybe there's an extra period or something. So I'm glad you told me that. And then speaking of customer service, because it's a perfect segue. Let's say something happens and your passcode, you don't remember it, or you have an event that you want to sign up for, but it's sold out, and you're trying to get in touch with the president. Email us. Our Kyra runs our customer service. I'm not sure why I said Kyra like this because that's really her name. I guess it was Kyra runs our customer service. Message her hello@femcity.com. The only thing is, we don't work on the weekends. We are a small business. I know we look enormous. People think we have 500 people that work for us. It's really just 3 of us. It's Lynn, myself, and Kyra. We have a lot of contractors that do like our IT, our accounting, our legal. Like we do have a lot of contractors, but for the most part, it's just us. My point is, if you email us Friday at 6 o'clock and you're grouchy, we're not going to get it until Monday. And so if you email again Sunday and Saturday night and you're grouchy, we won't see it until Monday. It's not that we don't love you. It's that we really prioritize balance. And so we don't work on the weekends. Like we don't allow anyone to work on the weekends. So just give us grace and love. We are just the 3 of us. We are humans behind all those emails. So if you do have any issues, we will get to you as soon as possible. But just keep that in mind that if it's a Friday, 5:30, most likely we won't see it until Monday. But I promise you that we will respond. So just wanted to share that. And I do this every month, by the way. So if you're like, tomorrow you wake up and you go, what did Violet say? And you don't want to watch the replay, which I'll post it now on the Facebook group, and I'll post it also on the FemCity site, and I'll also email it out on Monday of next week. If you don't want to do the replay, you want to be live, you want to ask me some questions, join me. Every month I do this. So you can always join me. You would see me all the time. I do the group coaching. I do the get to know FemCity. I get the maximize. So you'll see me all the time, and you have access to me directly as well. So
Thank you.
all good?
Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Have a great rest of the day. And I wish you lots of prosperity for the week. Bye.